Hey. So there's something that's been up for me and my friends recently, and it's the idea of integration. I've been hearing this a lot. People are having a lot of really big experiences that they're having to take time to integrate into their lives. And so, what I want to talk about is what that actually means, at least to me. So, what integration means is finally accepting our view on something and our relationship to something, mostly ourselves. Because in my experience, everything that you can experience is based out of your relationship with yourself. So I'll give you an example. Um, I'm working towards reintegrating a new relationship with my finances, with money. And there's multiple different schools of thought on how to do this. I've heard people say, all you got to do is think like you have a lot of money. Think that you already have a lot of money. And then there's other people that have different points of view on it, and they're all valid. They're all fantastic and have some way of fitting into our lives. And the thing that's occurred to me recently is just simply integrating the view of money that I already have in my life. And so, what this looks like for me, and what this means actually, is acknowledging that instead of trying to create a relationship with money, acknowledging that I already have one. It's not one that really creates the kind of experiences I'm super, excited to have, but at the same time, it's my relationship with money nonetheless. Um, so, what I would encourage you to do is take a look at anything in your life that you want to change, that you want different. And instead of working super hard to create something new in its place, um, take a look at the way it already is for you, because that's the thing that's creating your world right now, and give it some care. So in my instance, what I'm trying to work with is money. Um, so what I do is I take a look at how do I already feel about it, my money. What does my relationship with money already look like, and how can I nurture that? So right now, my relationship with money looks like there's barely enough to survive. Um, my relationship with money is such that it's difficult for me to make decisions. It's a stretch for me to choose my meals. I don't choose them based on what's good for me. I choose them based on what I can afford. I don't plan my day based on what I'd like to do always. Um, to as much of the extent as possible, I do. However, there's a lot of things I can't do just because I can't freaking afford it. All of my time is spent on uh, focusing on survival. Granted, I found a way to do that creatively that brings me a lot of joy, so I feel pretty good about it. At the same time, I'm really ready to upgrade, which you may find that you're ready to do in any area of your life. So what there is to do is for me to take a look at this relationship that I already have and just give it some love, care for it, acknowledge that right now, okay, that's what I'm dealing with. That's what things look like for me right now, and then just caring for that and taking a look at that and being like, okay, this is my worldview. This is my relationship. This is the thing that is creating my reality. And there's a lot of people that look at that as a spiritual thing, like a law of attraction, quantum mechanics, stuff like that. Um, but it's also on a very practical, grounded sense. This is the thing that is having me look at the world. Every time there's an opportunity for me to make money, I instantly think, oh, there's not enough. And that I defeat my purposes before I've even begun exploring them. And so what there is to do is acknowledge that and really integrate that into my being so that I can become aware and conscious and compassionate of it while it's happening. And while I'm doing that, I also want to make sure that I have a vision for the future that I'm also trying to create, that I can begin to integrate the way I feel already with the future that I have in mind. So this way I'm not just trying to override an old file by smashing it down and being kind of harsh with it. what I'm doing is allowing it to exist, giving it space to unfold into itself and integrate itself into my being more harmoniously, and integrate it into the vision I have for a future that I'm trying to create. So what that means for you is whatever you're trying to bring into your life, whatever you're trying to create, whatever you're trying to do, take a look at the way you already feel about it, and allow that space to be. So what you want to do is just say, wow, this is how I'm feeling right now. And really acknowledge it and bring it into your consciousness and hold it with care, and tenderness and compassion. And then when you think about the vision that you want to create, the thing you're actually working towards, you can just lovingly, caringly hold the way you feel to the light of your new vision and watch what happens. See how you feel doing that. So that's kind of a broad overview of how to do it. If you have any more questions about how to practically do that, what that actually looks like, shoot me a message and I'll be happy to talk to you a little bit more. This is just a revelation I had in the last couple days that I wanted to share with everyone. So I hope you're doing well. Much love to you, and I'll see you next time.